Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Oh god. Oh. Oh my god. Hello. Hi, and welcome back to more Apollo Justice Trilogy. One moment, I have to log in real quick to, shit. One moment. I forgot to do a thing, and now I'm doing it. Hello, Pitchtown. Hello. How are you doing, Pitchtown? How you doing? I hope you are doing good. I hope all the moving has gone well. I hope you are taking... Sorry, I'm getting notifications like left and right. Apologies. Let's turn that off. Oh my god, interview tomorrow. Hopefully everything goes well with the interview. Hell yeah. I'm praying for you that you don't get ghosted and that you get your job. Let's fucking go. Art Fight Crunch has been forcing me to finish references for the horse character. You've got this. To anyone who's doing Art Fight, I think it starts in July. Remember, have fun, pace yourselves, drink a lot of water. Get your hand, like, a nice, comfy place to rest it when you're done doing your art shit. And, you all are amazing and talented. Mwah. Because it's true. But yes, to those who are doing the, getting references and stuff prepared for Art Fight, I wish you the best of luck and the best of rest. And, that you get all your shit done on time. Got a lot of people's OCs saved already. I want to try doing more horror-esque drawing this year. Ooh, that's exciting. I mean, the mystery, like, that could be a lot of fun. The theme this year is very up my alley, which is so upsetting because it's like, comedy, tragedy, and mystery, which is so cute. I love shit like that. So fucking great. Is this music too loud? Join us. Every day I consider it, but I do not know. You can do one art. You don't have to do a lot. That's true. I just do one piece of art and then I disappear off into the ether. We'll see. I'm not set in stone or anything. That and I've been already. Well, I didn't know. That's what some people do. That's fair. Maybe. We'll see. I won't say anything in stone because then I'm held accountable for things in case I forget them or I procrastinate them, which is very much my tea. Me just procrastinating everything. You know, there's so many changes that Discord has, not Discord, Twitch has made recently. Just the little stuff. Let's see if I can... There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, but welcome back to the Apollo Justice Trilogy. Last we left off, we finished Turnabout Academy? Yes, Turnabout Academy. Hugh O'Connor was not the villain. Very sad. He's just kind of an idiot, which is better, I guess. Also, he's not in love with Juniper, thank God. That's the most important part. We put Aristotle Means in jail. And we saved Juniper, and Hugh and Robin are all having a wonderful friendship time. Speaking of Robins, hi Robin, hello, how you doing, darling? How you doing? I hope you are doing well. Now, doing good, that's good to hear, hell yeah. Today, we are doing the Cosmic Turnabout, which, if you can see the title of this VOD, or title of the stream, I don't know what I'm calling the VOD yet, I think Apollo is going to be ripping this family apart that they've created, at least from the teaser we saw at the end of the last case. Also something about his, like, boyfriend. We need to figure that out. So I guess, hopefully we get to meet his boyfriend, his second boyfriend, other from Clavier. Which, I didn't know he was polyamorous like that. But hooray for him. We appreciate and stand, Poly Apollo. What stream did I miss to get dropped to a 3 stream? Damn. Oh no! Oh buddy. Damn, can't believe it. Listen, life happens. Oh god, ads just rolled out. Ah! Okay, let's see the ads to go through. And then let's wait for the ads to stop real quick. Oh my god, that's why Shrissi calls him Polly! It was a sign! Oh my god, it's been right in front of our faces this entire fucking time. Robin, you're so right. Holy shit, it's been right there. Polly! Polly Pocket! Oh my god. This is the truth I live in now, is that Apollo is polyamorous. I will not be hearing constructive criticism at this time or ever. Alright. Hopefully ads are over. I don't know if they are or not. But, let's not waste any more time, and get right into this. Gotta turn off the music. Oh my god, it's time! Apollo Justice Ace Attorney! God. There we go. Alright. The Cosmic Turnabout. Trial? Wait. Shouldn't we have an investigation day? Are we just going straight into trial? Alright, let's find out. Oh! The courtroom bombing incident. A terrible attack launched by the will of a madman. That incident perfectly symbolized the state of the legal world in this dark age of the law. Oh shit. Mr. Wright brought it to a resolution of sorts. Ted Tonate was discovered to be the one responsible for the bombing. Oh. If only it were that simple. Somehow I can't help but think that there is a darker influence at work. One that's lurking in the shadows, awaiting. That's why I wanted to review the trial that was taking place when the bombing occurred. Oh. After all, I've got more than a few personal stakes in it. Oh? Oh god, is the best friend going to be the defendant? Oh my god. Not again! Ted Toenail. The Toenail! He's back. The fuck? Oh! We're dealing with like NASA kind of stuff.
Please begin your final equipment check.
Or like faux NASA. Faux NASA.
Check complete. Everything's a-okay. We're ready here whenever you are.
Oh my god!
Come in at 2. Come in. Do you copy?
At 2. Emergency! Oh god. Lock open. Everything in fact was not okay. No, not at all. Oh my god. Ah! I'm being so careful not to say certain jokes. That's where I'm gonna leave that. Oh my god, that guy is dead though. Alright, who's dead? December 16th. So this is after the events of the last case. Okay. 9:12 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. So we're now, okay, so from my understanding, we are now after the events of the Turnabout Academy, but before the events of the bombing of trial of case 1 of this game. So we're like smack dab in the center. Okay, alright. That means, the bombing's gonna come up soon. Time for another trial to begin. This one's different. What's up with you? Sorry to bother you, but... Oh my god, Junie! Are you alright, Apollo? Hi, Junie! Is she gonna be a recurring character from now on? Is she gonna be like our Pearl? That's a weird way to put it. I kind of hope so. Hi! Twirls hair. Hi, Jennifer! Where's your girlfriend? Was I making a scary face just now? Oh, hi, Juniper. Yes, I'm fine. I was just doing my Chords of Steel exercises. Look at this outfit she's in. Oh my god, she's... Now I'm all ready to go! Yes, knowing you, I'm sure you'll be just fine. Oh, I, brought you a present from my garden. Oh my god, girl, what is that? A lotus root? I need more Junie in my life. She's so precious. Agreed, Robin. We need more Juniper. Is this a lotus root? That's right. My grandma says lotus root is good for your eyes. Fitting. She even says that if you look through the holes, it can help you see into the future. Aw, that's so cute. It's for good luck. Maybe later you can cook it and... thanks for this. I'm gonna have some right now. All he heard was, it's good for your eyes, and he's like, bet, crunch. Eating it raw in the... Y'all, I'm so fucked. My attorney is eating a lotus root raw in the courtroom right now. Get me out of here. I'm going to jail. Are you meant to eat it raw? Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? Oh my... Kinda tough, though. You can't eat it raw, but thank you for the enthusiastic try. God. Oops. If she didn't think me weird before, she will now. I've got to calm down. Apollo! Sorry I'm late. Hi, Athena. Where you been? Hi, Athena. Junie! I didn't know you were coming today. Did you come on to cheer Apollo? Oh, I get it. You sly little thing, you. Athena, stop. Quit kidding around, Athena. The trial's about to start any second. Is everything all set? Oh, Apollo. When will you ever figure it out? Oh no. Oh my god. Okay. This is a call out to any animators. I need either like a Good Luck Babe version with Athena and Juniper with Apollo as like the guy, or I need a Good Luck Babe version with Clavier and Apollo with Junie. I need that in my life. Stat. Thank you. Anyway, happy Pride. Figure out what? Athena in her mind right now, it should have been me! Hello? Who the hell is that? Wow, that was the longest sigh I've ever heard. That was a sigh? Well, I guess it's kind of like a sigh. Hi! This is it. It's all over for me. They're gonna find me guilty. Is this your friend? This is our client, one Mr. Solomon Soul Starbuck. Starbuck? Your name is Starsbuck? Your name is Starbuck? Oh my god, he's a coffee. He's actually Mr. Starsbuck. He's actually Mr. Starsbuck. So, hello. Mr. Solomon, hi. Starbuck. He's a Starbuck coffee, look at him. Bitch, he needs a coffee. He's so tired. Of course, the space guy. Of course, his nickname is Sol, or Soul. As in son. This is your boyfriend. Apollo. Tap, tap, tap. Is this your boyfriend? I need to know. Because I'm gonna be honest. He looks like a guy failure. He looks like a guy failure. He looks like an absolute boy failure right now. He's a very famous astronaut who happens to be an acquaintance of mine. Acquaintance. Maybe acquaintances will be our always. Acquaintance, you say? Acquaintanced with whom? His hair is built like a rocket. Oh my god, it is built like a rocket. You're so right! Oh my god, because the little bits in the back. Also, he's got a mullet! Oh my god, mullet with a high top. Let's go. He's definitely a boy failure. I mean, look at him. This is like skirting the ledge of like Larry-esque boy failure. You know what I mean? He takes his job very seriously. He's doing great. You wouldn't know it right now, but he's usually a very upbeat and driven person. The scene of the crime this time happened to be the Cosmos Space Center. Oh. Back in high school, my best friend and I went there almost a little too much. Is this your best friend, or is this someone different? I take it as not your best friend. Where's your best friend? But that's where we met, Mr. Starbuck. We asked about space travel, and he launched into story after story with so much passion. Back in those days, the man was 100% my hero. Oh, buddy. Are you sure you're okay with being my lawyer, Apollo? Why wouldn't he? Oh, no. Of course I'm sure. I know you, Mr. Starbuck. I know you're not the type to commit murder. Thanks, but... I was supposed to be in space right now. Right about now. Girl! Get up! Girl, get up! Get up! Oh my god. Get up off the floor. Get up! So depressed it almost seems like an act. The launch getting called off must have been a huge shock. Yeah, not him and getting accused for murder. Girl, you're about to get thrown into jail for killing someone. I'll probably never get the chance to go into space again. Don't say that. Don't stop believing. Besides, you have to go to space again. Yeah. I don't think I could face Clay in the afterlife if I just rotted away in a cell. Who's Clay? Was Clay your space partner? Oh no. Clay Terran. Can't believe he was murdered. Apollo? Apollo, that's not him, is it? That's not him, right? Right? He was such a promising astronaut under your command. Yeah, he was a good guy. Always there to pick me up when I was down. No one loved life as much as him, that's for sure. He was always so full of energy, telling me, "You're fine, Mr. Starbuck." How could something like this happen to a guy like him, huh? Apollo, why aren't you saying anything? Apollo! Polly! Never seen Mr. Starbuck so down. Clay is gone and I'm going to prison. I wish you could burn up like a shooting star right now. Wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Mr. Starbuck, you'll be fine. Oh no! Oh no! Clay's the best friend, isn't he? He's the boyfriend that we didn't get to meet, wasn't he? Fuck! Oh, come on, man! Why do we have to bury our gays? Please! I just want to be a little guy. Why can't he be? Oh, God, this is why Fix It Fix are real. Me after this, I'm gonna read so much. After I finish this fucking game, I'm reading so much Fix It fan fiction for Clay, Clavier, and Apollo. Mark my goddamn words. I will get Polly if it's not the last thing I do. Ah! What is it? What's with the yelling? I'll get to the bottom of this today. You'll see. In exchange, I want you to go back into space for you and Clay. Promise? Does that mean you have a lot of evidence to prove my innocence? Well, about that. How much evidence you got in here, buddy? Hey, Apollo. Apollo, where the fuck is the evidence? Apollo? Where the fuck is the evidence? Oh my god. Taryn's autopsy report. Cause of death, stabbing. Victim was discovered in the 3rd floor boarding lounge in the main building. Uh-huh. Oh, damn it! That's a dead man right there. What's that? The fuck is... There's like a little capsule. There's a little egg capsule. Egg! There's an egg in there. Bet it. Does that mean you have a lot of evidence? No. Yes, definitely. Yeah. It's definitely it. What do we have for characters? Athena Sykes, age 18. Phoenix. Trucy. Clay Terran. Age 23. The victim in this case, he was a Hat 2 crew member and a close friend of mine. Damn it. Juniper Woods. Talented singer and student council president. She's studying to be a judge. Solomon Starbuck, the defendant in the case, was a Hat 2 crew member and a mentor of the victim. Oh, God. About that. We didn't get to investigate the area as much as I'd like, thanks to the police. I'm done for. I'm a goner. That's fucking crazy. Okay. Everybody thinks I did it. Though I was gonna soar, I thought I was gonna soar like a comet, but I'm just gonna crash like a meteorite. No, don't say that, Mr. Starbuck. Don't count yourself out yet. I know it's hard to lose a teammate, but you've got to keep going. And what about you, Apollo? What about me? I was just thinking, wasn't Clay your best friend? We need to focus on the trial right now. Are you all ready to go? Apollo. The trial is about to begin. If the defense would please proceed into the courtroom. Okay, here we go. Oops. God. All right, trial time. This is it. This one trial I can't afford to lose. Alright, for Clay's sake and our clients, I will find Clay's killer. Okay. December 16th, 9:55 a.m. at District Court, courtroom number 4. Day 1, court is now in session. All rise!
court is now in session for the trial of Solomon Starbuck.
What the fuck? Hey, Apollo, you got a little something, got a little something right there, buddy. What's that? Who stole his eye? He's got a different eye patch. Did you happen to fight a sadness out in the middle of nowhere and try to protect a child? Spoilers for that game, sorry. Damn, I just said that out there. I mean, can't believe he got his eye stolen. That's fucking crazy. Someone took his eye out of his fucking head. Where did it go? The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Excuse me, Mr. Justice.
Yes, Your Honor?
What happened to your eye?
I'm fine. The defense is ready, Your Honor. He's deflecting.
Are you sure? I don't.
I'm fine, Your Honor. The defense is ready. I'm sorry, Your Honor. He's been like this since yesterday. He keeps insisting it's just a sty.
I suppose it's something he doesn't want to discuss.
Avoidance much? Yeah.
Maybe he's entering a touchy age.
He's about 5 seconds from crashing out. His best friend just got murdered, and he has to be the defense lawyer for this case. Like, if I was in Apollo's shoes, he's holding it in together. If I was him, sobbing. Me sobbing on the floor of this courtroom right now.
Very well. And the prosecution?
Black Quill, pleasure.
The prosecution appears to be ready as well.
Silence.
Oh! Doing good?
Not yet. I'm not quite ready yet.
Oh. I'm looking around my room like someone's gonna appear next to me. Okay. Sure. Do you need like 5 minutes? Or like, are you just gonna like forfeit and say like, you know, Solomon Starbucks did not murder this man? I mean, can we get an easy win? I'd love an easy win. I have a feeling that's not about to happen, but a bitch can dream. Ah! Oh. Hey, girly pop, it's been 1 minute. Hey, you broke your chains immediately? What the fuck? What do you mean you broke your chains immediately? Also, damn. They have to be like, these are either really shitty chains or the bitch is beefy as hell. Ah! Ah! Why is he always chained up? Because he is technically a convict. He is a convict, for, we don't know why. I hope they discuss that as we get to the trial. Rehabilitation, I think? Something like that, I actually don't remember. But he's like the twisted samurai. I have some thoughts about him, but I don't know. Like, I feel like we're probably going to get, like, this is, I don't know if this is, I can't remember if this is the last trial or the second to last trial, but if this is the last trial or close to it, I feel like we should be getting more information about him soon. Like, on what his deal is, because that's usually how we get with the prosecutors. Because I feel like out of most of the prosecutors we've had, he's kind of the one we know the least about. Like, by the time we reached this part in the game with Clavier, we had a whole fucking trial about Clavier Gavin. Or, yeah, about Clavier. By this time in fucking trial, like, the original trilogy, you know, spoilers for those games, Edgeworth is on trial, Francisca is on a tirade, And we see her constantly outside of the courtroom. In Godot, we get to the point where we learn more and more about Godot. So hopefully we start to learn about whatever Blackwell's deal is. But apparently he's already on his bullshit because he's broken his chain. So that's fun.
The prosecution is now ready.
Oh, it didn't take him long this time.
What's up with Blackwell?
I mean, is he off? I guess breaking the chains immediately is just kind of weird, but like... Maybe he just really wants to get this trial done. Maybe he wants to go to fucking sleep. Is he also gay for Clay? Oh my god, that's the truth. They had a secret romance and it's tragedy. Now that Clay is dead, fucking Simon's pissed. Maybe he is also gay for Clay. What if Polly, Bud, Clavier, Clay, Apollo, and Simon all together? What if OT4? What if they all held hands together? What then, huh? Doomed Yowie. My favorite. Cheers to Doomed Yowie. Happy Pride.
Now then, I shall give the opening statement.
Silence.
Oh. I'll do it.
Oh. Oh, he's off. Oh, maybe Doomed Yowie was closer than we thought. Maybe we were correct to say Doomed Yowie. Maybe Doomed Yowie is our always.
You will? What an unexpected surprise! This time, I can't leave it to anyone else. I see. Something is off with the two of you today.
This is gonna be a great trial, guys. This is gonna be a great trial.
You both seem, different somehow. Were you in perhaps cahoots with the victim?
Cahoots with the victim will be our always. Oh my god, they're canoodling with the victim. They're in cahoots with the defendant. When I'm being gay with someone ever, I'm gonna be like, we were in cahoots together. If I'm ever in a relationship with another person, I'm not gonna say, yeah, we're dating. It's like, yeah, we're in cahoots together. Oh my god. Oh no. This is gonna be a trial, isn't it? Okay. Athena's giving them, like, both the dead-eyed stare of, like, can these two fucking gay people get their shit together, please?
Very well. Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement, if you would please. It was just yesterday. The crimes in question occurred at the Cosmos Space Center.
Is it like an actual rocket launch? Instead of they were roommates, it'll be they were in cahoots. Yes! You get it, Robin! You get it! I'm gonna start saying to all of my ships, I'm like, oh my god, they were in cahoots together. Yes! I have a silly thing to share I did today. Go ahead. Share it as I read this probably long-ass monologue. And I will read yours as well.
That famous federal research facility of all things related to astrology, correct? Astronomy. It's astronomy. Anyway, a rocket was set to launch from there. But at 9:28 a.m., before they could even move the rocket to the launch site, two explosive devices were detonated and the launch was cancelled.
Alright, that explains how Toenail got involved.
My word! 2 bombs? Bombs? Oh, how dreadful.
So I did food safety quiz today. I had 90 minutes to do it and had to get 70 of the pass. 60 minutes to do it and had to get 70% plus in order to pass. I managed to get an 84 in 10 minutes. It's a 50 question quiz. Let's fucking go! Hell yeah! Congrats on passing your food safety quiz. Let's go.
The defendant in today's trial is charged with both the bombing and with murder. One Mr. Solomon Starbuck. For whatever inane reason, he detonated a bomb on the rocket he himself would be in.
Now, girl, seriously. Oh, these aren't homemade. They were made in a factory. A bomb factory. They're bombs. I wonder how much time I have left to do this quiz. Proceeds to see 49 minutes remaining with time still ticking down. Oh, how interesting.
Solomon Starbuck? Ah, I recognize that name. Holy shit, I'm not that old. Isn't he that famous astronaut? Correct your boldness. Mr. Starbuck was the pilot of the Hat 1 rocket. Hat 1 rocket 7 years ago.
Oh, God. 7 years ago. Oh, God. Okay. Event some time ago. Understood. Hey, what happened 7 years ago?
As you may recall, despite some interstellar trouble, his mission was a success.
Why do peaches crunch the way they do? I don't like it. I don't like peaches that much. I try not to eat them.
Some say it was a miracle he returned alive. I suppose you could say he's a living legend. Oh, I remember now. He's become something of an international celebrity, right?
Oh my god. Mankind's hope for the future. We all gotta make... I've got to make it back alive. The Hat 1 miracle. Come along on a captivating space odyssey that will take your breath away. What does that say underneath that?
They even turned the incident into a movie and everything.
Yeah, they fucked up his hair though.
We got a real space pioneer on the court today. But even heroes tumble from the lofty heights. Returning to the subject at hand. Ah, yes, the victim was one Mr. Clay Terran, a subordinate of the defendant.
Look at him. He's so baby-faced. That's X number of years off the bingo card. Yeah, if you got your bingo cards ready, write it down. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of those. Is there a 7 years mentioned in this game? I actually don't remember. There's so many, like, this event happened X amount of years ago in this series that I don't remember if there's actually been any in this game. Don't remember. But they've definitely used 7 years ago as, like, a number, right? I think they used that for, like, was that from Rise from the Ashes? They probably used it from Rise from the Ashes. Maybe. I don't remember.
Indeed. A loyal disciple brutally stabbed to death by his mentor. Stabbed to death, you say? You mean his death wasn't a result of the bombing? Correct. Despite his lofty dreams, the victim was seen as an interloper by the defendant. And so, he was sent not into space, but to the universe which we mortals cannot see. I think I've heard enough. The case seems pretty clear-cut at this point. However, there is one thing I'm curious about. That metal box next to the witness stand.
Oh, fuck! It's right there! Oh, shit! Well, you're gonna be in for a fucking surprise later, aren't you, Judge?
Purpose does it serve exactly? Since you asked so nicely, it's your coffin.
Ah! Have mercy on me! You didn't notice that earlier? No, I didn't.
It is evidence. Due to its immense size, we have little choice but to lay it where it rests now. We shall get to the contents of the box in due time. Ooh, I feel like I just lost 50 years of my life.
So what, that makes you 200? Not kidding. Does he even have 50 years left? Inner monologue, Athena! Inner monologue! Inner monologue, Athena's crazy! These are things that we say to ourselves, and only ourselves.
Enough jabbering.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna fucking get his voice ready.
Bobby Fulbright's the name! In justice we trust! Ah, Detective Fulbright. Very well then. Please explain the details of this incident to the court, if you would please. Oh, but first, take a look at this pamphlet from the Cosmos Space Center. In it, you will find a diagram outlining the overall layout of the Space Center.
Launch pad into Space Museum. 3rd floor. Bottom floor.
Ah, here we are.
Cosmos Space Center. The Galaxy Space Program. 21st Century Exploration. Let's go to Jupiter! Jupiter? Why Jupiter? I mean, sure, why not? But like, okay. Let's go to Jupiter. Let's go gambling.
For a little more detailed look on what's on the left side of this building. Take a look at this cross-section that we had the police have create.
Let's go to Jupiter to get more stupider. No one in this series needs to go to Jupiter to get more stupider. They're dumb enough. Okay. Launch pad area. Upper level ladder into the lounge. Launch pad 1 corridor. Elevator.
See the launch pad in the main building? The launch pad is the square building, and the rounded structure is the main building, correct?
It goes into the square hole.
You've got it! The incident took place in the launch pad 1, and in the main building's lounge. I'll be using this diagram during my testimony. It'll make it easier to understand.
Space Center diagram added to the court record. Witness testimony. Details of the case.
Just before the rocket was set to launch, 2 bombs went off.
Boom! Boom! 2 bombs. Okay, we only saw one in the animation.
One on the 2nd floor of the Space Center's main building, and one on the launch pad 1.
The 2nd floor main building and launch pad 1? Huh.
Thankfully, only 2 astronauts were in launch pad 1 at the time.
It goes in the square hole. Damn it, you beat me to it. Same brain cell.
As the 2 of them managed to make it back as far as the boarding lounge. But after the escape, one of the 2 was found stabbed to death. A murder on top of a bombing? Detective, the victim was already dead by the time you had arrived to the lounge, correct? Yep. Thinking he sabotaged the bombing, the defendant killed him right then and there in the rocket.
Killed him in the rocket?
Just look at this tragic photo! Oh my! Is that a knife in the victim's chest? Yes, it is, Your Honor. It is the knife that cruelly ended this young man's dreams.
That's a cool knife. It looks like it has, judging by the red part on the handle, it has like that, like, Gexia, like symbol on it, the little arrow.
We couldn't get any prints off of it, though. The defendant was in his spacesuit.
Utility knife. Victim's loader found on the blade, but no fingerprints could be lifted. So, gloved person. Got it. Hence, spacesuit.
By the way, Detective Fulbright. Are the victim's helmet and right hand absent in this photograph?
Oh, I guess that's a good point. Where did they go?
We had to remove them to identify him, Your Honor.
But the hand?
I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all. Yes, it would be very difficult to identify him without a face or fingerprints. Now there's just one more thing I'd like to inquire about. What's this round thing next to the victim in this photograph?
Insert joke about a knife with the Myrmidon's logo. It was Dio. Dio, when I find you, just gotta find the person who's voiced by Liam O'Brien. That man right there, the killer. Get him.
Something so important to the victim, he took it with him as he escaped through the launch pad. A capsule that apparently contains asteroid samples.
Oh. Interesting.
Why, obviously valuable for research purposes, it has no relation to this case.
It will have relations to this case by the end of this court session. Mark my fucking words.
I see.
So, we know that the bombing in the main building was on the 2nd floor. But where was the bomb that was in the launch pad 1 located?
That one was on the rocket itself! It was situated around the central part of the rocket. Apparently the area around the launch's pad elevator was a sea of flames.
The area around the launch pad's elevator was a sea of flames, okay.
I would like to submit this diagram report into the record.
Bombing report added to the court record. The explosion sparked a fire on the 2nd building main level. Oh, sorry. Wait. The explosion sparked a fire on the 2nd floor of the main building in the middle level of the elevator pad near the elevator. So, elevator was inaccessible. The main important part of this is that the elevator is inaccessible. That's going to become relevant really fucking quickly, isn't it? Yeah. But I don't know why. Okay, bombing report added to the court record. The trial's just started and we're already in a bind.
You get used to it. Besides, that's what cross-examination is for, right?
What the 2 astronauts were doing during the bombing. That'll be the key. Probably something like he took the elevator to escape or something. Yeah, which we know is not true. Details of the case. Didn't see anything obvious, so let's just press our luck where we hold it. Press. How powerful were the explosions?
Well, the one in the main building wasn't strong enough to bring the place down, but the room it went off in is burned black. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Due in large part, of course, to me stepping up to lead the evacuation.
What? Wait, hold on. Why were you there? Were you there for the launch? Wait, why were you there for the launch? Is it because you're police? That seems weird. Also, you're a detective. Wait, what were you doing there in the first place, Detective Fulbright? That's what I want to know! I'm like, why are you there in the first place? That's weird. Do you frequent the Space Center? That's an odd thing to... That's an odd thing to know about you, Mr. Fulbright. Detective.
Ha ha ha! I'm Bobby Fulbright, hero of justice.
Okay. Don't dodge the fucking question.
I'll be there whenever, wherever, and whenever people need my help. I'll go to the other side of the world or even the edge of the universe.
I'm not sure he knows how far that actually is. But I guess I'll leave that one alone. No! I want to know more! Why are you there? Were you, like, called there specifically, or were you, like, there because of police work? Why were you at a space center for police work in the first place? Was something happening? The fuck is going on? Oh, we're not gonna get anything.
Admirable decision, Justice Dono.
Oh my god, he complimented me.
Huh? What did he decide?
Anyway, could you describe what it was like at the Space Center at the time?
The bomb cut off the power to the central bank of elevators in the 3rd floor lounge. It was pitch black in there, I'll tell you. However, the security cameras and whatnot were running on emergency backup.
And how did the evacuation go?
I immediately and heroically whisked people down to the space center's basement shelter.
Basement shelter?
The basement shelter? Yes, there's an emergency shelter beneath the space center.
Oh god, what the fuck? That was weird. An emergency shelter, huh? Oh, here it is. It's at the bottom of the diagram. Shelter. Oh. The space center is pretty impressive to have its own shelter. Yeah. The bomb set off despite tight security. Police officers and riot police who had been standing by gave the evacuation instructions. Okay, so I guess you were just there because you were a police officer. That's so weird to me, though. Why was there such tight security? Was it because it was like a launch? I don't know anything about space launches. Are they this secure most of the time? Probably because it's being a launch. Okay, maybe. Maybe I'm being too suspicious too fast of like wording and shit like that, but I don't know. Bobby, I'm sorry I doubted you for a second. That's my bad. The power outage and the evacuation seem unrelated to the murder at this point. I guess I'll leave that aside for now. So, there were 2 explosions in total, correct?
Yep, that's right.
One on the 2nd floor of the Space Center's main building and one on the launch pad. I mean, if you're launching a rocket and someone sneaks onto that's gonna cause a lot of problems. I guess that's fair, yeah. I guess there's a good reason to have tight security. Let me get this straight. I'm not, no. Mr. Starbuck rigged a rocket he was going to board with explosives?
Huh? What are you talking about?
If the defendant really did plant the bomb on his own rocket, he'd get caught in the explosion as well.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Fine. A simpleton for a simpleton.
Fulbright, the motive. Understood! The defendant actually had astrophobia.
Oh, for fuck's sake, he's afraid of space? Girl, get out of this profession! Why are you still here? Astrophobia? What's that? Girl, it's in the name. Apollo, astro as in astronaut, space, and phobia as in fear. Shakes you? It is a fear of space.
The fear of space, naturally. Just the thought of space can cause the afflicted to freeze up.
I'd hate to be that bitch and look up at the stars at night. Hate to be them. Oh my god.
And so, in his terror, the defendant found a way to stop the launch at the last minute.
The last minute? Bombs seem like a very deliberate thing, right? This doesn't seem like a last minute, like, refusal stopping of the launch. This is a deliberate bombing. What the fuck are you talking about? That's absurd.
Unfortunately for you, we have evidence. Take a look at these. He was on drugs.
Oh my god. That makes no fucking sense. What the hell? Yeah, what the fuck? What are they?
These are anti-anxiety tablets were found among the defendant's possessions.
Okay, so he has anxiety. I'm sorry that he is trying to take care of his mental health, at least a little bit, by taking medication. Anxiety can be anything. Ah!
Apparently, he was taking them in secret to quell his fears. There were a multitude of problems with Mr. Rock. There were a multitude of problems with the rocket Mr. Starbuck rode 7 years ago.
Well, that's gonna be really prevalent later on, I'm betting. So what happened 7 years ago, Mr. Blackwell?
Rumor has it threatened to crash a number of times as well. That was, of course, very traumatic for Mr. Starbuck.
Objection!
Objection. But that doesn't mean he'd go so far as to blow up his own ship.
Silence.
Silence. The defendant couldn't bear to mar his good name, now could he? No, not after the media attention had branded him. No, not after the media had branded him Soul Starbuck, space pioneer extraordinaire. Given these conditions, the defendant could hardly run away like some base mutt.
What, so that's why you think he resorted to the bombing?
Naturally, he constructed this active sabotage in an attempt to blow up the space center, which would effectively abort the launch, but spare his reputation.
Then why stab Clay? If that was his whole shtick, there would be no reason to stab Clay at all, unless it was like silence him. Or to quote-unquote silence him.
Now I'm sure you understand why we have to bring justice down on this atrocious criminal!
Thankfully, only the 2 astronauts were in the launch pad 1 at the time.
Hold it.
Are you sure it was only the 2 of them?
That was just before the spaceship was set to launch, so of course it was only those 2!
You could have, like, faked an illness. That would have made more sense. Yeah! Well, there could have been somebody else inside that rocket.
Silence.
The notion of a third party in Launchpad 1 is utterly absurd. Just to enter the area from the lounge, one must pass through a door guarded by a fingerprint recognition device.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. Okay, fingerprint recognition. Great. Great for us.
But allow me to stay up front, though. There are precious few with the clearance to do so. A fingerprint recognition device that sounds as futuristic and complex as the Space Center. Actually, it's not as amazing as you think, Your Honor. Take a look at this photo! This is the door in the lounge with the fingerprint lock. Only personnel whose fingerprints are registered can pass through. I see. This is very different from what I had in mind. Is there a record of the number of people that passed through that door yesterday?
Ooh, asking the good questions. Yes, that's what I want to know. Your Honor, I have one of those on my fucking phone. It's okay, he's got cataract. He can't see anything. It takes him a lot to even just, like, open his eyes up and spell the roses.
Yes, there were only 3. The defendant, the victim, and the director of the Space Center, Yuri Cosmos.
Yuri? Yuri Cosmos? Oh my god, the Yuri's real. Then doesn't that mean it's possible the director is the one who did it?
Not a chance. He was in the main building when the bombs exploded at 9:28, doing his job directing the launch. Besides having an alibi, he has no motive for committing these senseless acts.
He has a point. I guess the director can't be considered a suspect then. Launchpad 1 door lock added to the court record. Okay. The 2 of them managed to make it back as far as the boarding lounge.
Hold it.
So while it appears that the pair barely escaped with their lives, in actuality, one of them had already been murdered inside the rocket. Okay, so he was already dead. He doesn't know those phones exist. Probably, yeah. That's the angle the prosecution wants to push, correct?
You've got it! In fact, that's what I've been trying to say the whole time! The victim had been alive, he would have sure tried to stop the bombing.
Is there any chance Mr. Terran could have been killed before he boarded the rocket?
They were both alive and well at boarding time and embarked under their own power. Their hearts full of hopes and dreams of space!
He still thinks Nokias and Blackberries are the future. Oh my god.
He's like, my phone doesn't break at all. What do do you mean your iPhone cracks every 5 minutes? What are you talking about?
And then both of their hopes and dreams were dashed.
If I may continue my explanation, after the evacuation order was given, the defendant made his escape, carrying the victim to make it look like a rescue. But after the escape, one of the two was found stabbed to death.
Hold it! That's that one. And who was the first to find the victim?
Actually, there were two of them.
Alright, who were they?
The Space Center Director, Yuri Cosmos,
And Detective Candace Arm. Oh no! Wait, does that mean we get to talk to Candace? Ooh, that'll be exciting. I don't think we've ever had a person, at least so far, who is dead in the, like, current iteration, but we get to talk to them before. Like, we know that they will die, and we get to talk to them before. That's gonna be so fun. Wait a minute. Oh, I want to meet her. Alright, Candace.
One of them was a detective. Yep, Detective Arm specialized in bombings, you see.
Am I, like, just, like, too suspicious? I guess... Because I'm, like, thinking to myself, like, why would they have a, like... Why have, like, a bombing... That's what I was thinking! I was like, did they know they were gonna have, like, why have a bomb specialist? We had that in the last game when talking to Shady Smith. Oh, you're right, we did have Shady Smith. You're so right, I forgot about Shady. Rest in peace, Shady Smith. Am I just, like, am I being pessimistic? Where I'm like, why do you have... Am I being pessimistic and suspicious of these, like, of this going on right now? Because I'm like, why do you have a bomb specialist and, like, riot police and officers for this launch? Like, I get it's a launch and it's, like, very important and stuff, and you don't want people sneaking, but that's security for security's sake. But bomb specialists? Was there, like, a threat? There's something we don't know, and I'm clawing at the walls right now. Ugh, what are you not telling us?
Yep, Detective Arm specialized in bombings, you see. She and the director were ordering the evacuation following the explosion.
Yeah, I mean, the police kind of makes sense, even if it's a little extreme, but a fucking bomb specialist? If there was a bomb threat, they should have deleted the mission. That's what I'm saying! I'm like, if you know there's a bomb threat, maybe what you need to do is fucking delay it! Maybe you need to fucking... We just knew he was gonna place a bomb to get out of space. I swear if he does that, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah!
They were also worried about the astronauts, so they hurried over to the boarding lounge. That's when they discovered the victim along with the defendant.
2 witnesses, huh? And one of them is the detective. I doubt either one would have anything to say that would have helped me.
I think that pretty much covers the details of the case. Only the victim and the defendant were on the launch pad when the former was killed. This is the truth, and only Mr. Starbuck could have carried out this crime.
It's not looking great for us. What little I could get out of him only hurt my case.
Justice don't know. Foolish is the warrior who rushes headlong into battle.
Foolish is the bitch who doesn't let me fucking prepare.
Preparation is an essential element of battle, so I advise you to take a gander at this.
What is it?
Footage from a security camera. As the 2 astronauts emerge from the bows of the launch pad 1 corridor. The boarding lounge security camera captured their desperate escape. Now, I would like you to direct your attention to the defendant's shouldering. In which you can see it is none other than the lifeless body of the victim.
Oh, shit. What? That's what I'm thinking. How does... Okay. Let me see that recording real quick.
Order! Order, I say! This lines up exactly what the prosecution has been asserting.
Should I have known? I should have known Black Pearl would have something like this ready. Security camera videotape added to the court record. Let me see that yesterday. Apollo. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm looking so closely. Okay, couple things. First of all, I've got my mic in my hands now. How do you know which bitch is which? We can't tell who's who. Secondly, it doesn't look like there's a knife stabbed into the lifeless body. So for all we know, they're not dead yet, whoever is being carried. Thirdly, and this is my curiosity for something I've just noticed. Well, two things actually I'm seeing right here. First of all, I don't know what that little number, like, light up gauge is on their side. My guess, it looks like some sort of, like, air valve, maybe? Because it doesn't look like they have something on their... Well, it does look like they have something on their back, I don't know. But I want to know what that is. But thirdly... Thank you, Pitch Down. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful mods. Thirdly, look at that number in the background, right behind that guy's arm, the one who's carrying. The one that they're claiming to be stars, to be Solomon. That says 2, right? That's a 2. Isn't this supposed to be launch pad 1? If so, why is there a 2 on the floor? Unless, like, there's a weird numbering convention, but that seems weird to me. Because we're all talking about this being launch pad 1. This is specifically launch pad number 1. So why is there a 2 on the floor? That's what I want to know. Anyway, this is me being nosy as fuck. Is there anything else nosy in this picture I can look at? Is that a fucking, like, escalating, moving, like, aisle in the background? I think that is. There's a little, like, dial on the wall. Is there anything with the fingerprint scan? No. Okay. Okay. This case is a bunch of bullshit! Okay. Alright, let's see what Athena has to say. Apollo. How exactly did they determine that Clay was, already gone in that footage? Ah, I see what you mean. Whether Clay was still alive at this point is pretty crucial. Your Honor, please take another look at the footage. Isn't it possible that Mr. Terran was still alive there and Mr. Saucebooks was helping him?
Why, yes, I believe you're right. One man carrying the other to safety. What a beautiful expression of friendship.
Silence.
Oh, shut up.
Perhaps as it would look like one-eyed hothead in a dotard, but it only makes sense if it's the victim's dead body.
Why does it make sense of the victim's dead body? What do you mean?
Fulbright, explain it to Justice Dono. You've got it! Ready, kid? If the murder had occurred in the lounge, someone could have spotted it. Anyone can enter the lounge, after all. Ah, but doing it while they were alone in the spaceship, that's a horse of a different color.
Objection!
You can't deny that there's a possibility of the murder could have happened in the lounge. All the video shows is a man helping his fellow astronaut out.
Silence.
Your assertion is based on emotion. It's based on your belief that Mr. Sawbucks would surely help his own disciple. But you have no logical explanation as to why the victim could still be alive. Unfortunately, Mr. Justice, the prosecution is right. Your argument is lacking in sound logic.
But it sounded perfectly logical to me.
Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no further objections, I believe it is time to bring this cross-examination to a close.
Objections? Well, Oh, Athena? Your Honor, the defense requests a little time to think and regroup. Ooh. Why would he do it in the restricted area where only 3 people allowed, this being yourself, the victim, and an unrelated party to the murder? That's a good question. Why do it in that area in the first place? Better question, why move the body at all? Like, let's put it this way. Hypothetically, if I had set a bombing and planned to kill a guy, I'm not moving the body with me. I'm leaving the body behind to maybe get burned up in the fire, right? Or like to get damaged in the explosion. Why help out the body in the first place? That's what I want to know. The defense request. Yeah, okay, I read that.
Given the facts, I'm not sure I see the need.
What is it, Athena? What is it, Athena? It's just, there's something that's been bothering me.
If it isn't the defense stalling for time as always. Very well. I'm feeling generous. You may have a small measure of time.
Yes!
You have 5 seconds.
5 seconds! 5 seconds!
After that, I declare this cross-examination to be closed and a verdict to be rendered. Your baldness! Raise your gavel high! It's time for a countdown. Oh! Ready?
We don't have time! Spit it out, Athena!
Only 3 more seconds!
Ah! Look! I don't think the prosecution's explanation is very complete. Meaning? Meaning there's something missing! Like they conveniently left it unexplained. Something they didn't explain. Something they didn't explain. Ah! You're right! I think I know what you're talking about. Judge, don't just go along with him. Judge, what the fuck?
Your 5 seconds are up, Mr. Justice. Is there anything about the prosecution's argument that you'd like to rebuke?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, there is. There's something the prosecution has yet to make clear to this court.
Well, if you put it that way.
What is it that the prosecution has failed to explain? No, they've got the motive pretty down. Aha! Why the body was moved. That's what I want to know. They have failed to explain why Mr. Starbucks would bother bringing the body back at all. If the defendant wanted to kill the victim, why didn't they just leave the body in the rocket? Why go through all the trouble of bringing him all the way back to the boarding lounge?
Oh, that's true. I don't think we've heard the prosecution's thoughts on that yet.
That's because they have none, Your Honor. After all, how does one explain something so illogical? Blackwell's sick of her shit. The prosecution is claiming the defendant moved the victim's dead body. But what if the entire premise of that argument is wrong?
And then let's hear your theory, Mr. Justice.
Oh, this is gonna be good. The defense proposes that the defendant didn't kill the victim. He was helping him. Ah!
Fulbright, explain it for our sad friend here before I nod off in this monotone monologue. Inform him exactly why Spaceboy moved the victim.
Huh? You gotta be joking.
It's simple. Mr. Starbucks did what he did to direct suspicion away from himself. He wanted to create the impression he heroically risked his life to save his partner.
Why bother though?
That's why he made sure to make it to the security cameras so there'd be a record. At the very least, he appeared to have achieved success with you and the old man.
Ah,
One man carrying the other to safety. What a beautiful expression of friendship.
shit.
The average person wearing a spacesuit weighs easily over 200 pounds. Saving the life of a partner who weighs as much while trying to escape deadly flames. What a dramatic sob story fit for the silver screen. Indeed, I was completely taken in by the humanity of the story. You see? Yet the true ending is all that traces of his hammy act were meant to be blown up. Yes, and now we arrive at the thrilling conclusion. The third explosion.
The what? What do you mean the third explosion? What explosion?
Objection!
What are you talking about? There was no other third explosion.
Silence.
Indeed, you are correct. But that is thanks to Detective Arm. It was she who identified and secured the bomb. However, it doesn't change the fact that the third bomb was discovered in the lounge. The steel coffin beside the witness stand, that would be a bomb transport case. Simon, you brought the bomb into the courtroom. Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking Toenail's gonna activate that shit. We use that to transport the deactivated bomb here. It was found in the lounge, a bomb in the form of the most distasteful toy.
Would you look at that?
Oh my god.
What?
One on the second floor of the main building, one on the launch pad, and one in the lounge. The defendant planned to set off 3 firework displays. Fortunately, the third was discovered before it could be detonated, for had it not, the victim's body and other vital evidence would surely have been immolated.
Objection!
Ah!
Before you utter a word, know that the evidence supports me. Ugh, it's like he's reading my mind.
Probably, yeah.
As it is still undergoing forensics investigation, I do not have the evidence on hand. However, know that a peculiar item was found in one of Mr. Starbuck's pockets. Oh my god. Specifically, a bomb detonation switch.
You don't say. How convenient.
You found what? I suspect the defendant had no time to destroy such damning evidence. When the Space Center director and Detective Armstrong stumbled across the murder,
This trial is going to make me lose brain cells. This trial is fucking crazy, man. Girl, we just started. We didn't even get to do an investigation yet. Oh my god.
so he thought to hide it in his pocket. A feeble-brained that he is.
Ugh. No! Mr. Starbucks would never do anything like that.
Oh god.
Ugh! Man, you fucking killed him! Oh my god, you fucking killed him!
Justice Dono, open your eyes and see the truth.
I think the truth is we don't have enough fucking information yet.
This appears to be irrefutable evidence that the accused set off the explosions.
No, there has to be some kind of mistake. This can't be the truth.
Still can't accept it? You believe in your client, come what may? Then why don't you cross-examine the defendant himself? Oh god.
This has gotta be a trap. No fucking shit. Oh, really? No shit. It's like Blackwell's controlling the entire game.
Yeah, it seems like he was waiting for me to bring up the body moving issue.
Why do you see that?
Because he had just the right argument when I pointed it out. And really rub it in, he had a decisive piece of evidence up his sleeve too. He was trying to shake my faith in Mr. Starbucks and break me down.
Then, making you cross-examine Mr. Starbucks at this point was a part of his plan too? Totally underhanded, but I wouldn't expect anything less from him.
Now let us hear from the arch-villain, the fiendish murderer himself.
Famed astronaut Solomon Starbuck.
Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Solomon Starbuck. Astronaut. How did this happen?
Mr. Starbuck, you aren't looking very well. Will you be able to give testimony?
No. Well, at least he says it outright.
Well, unfortunately, no is not an option. You are being accused of the Space Center bombing and the murder of Clay Tarrant. Please testify to these allegations.
Mind if I, take this suit off? It's getting really heavy.
Silence.
It's not the weight of the suit that you feel, but your sins.
Didn't you just say it was a 200-pound spacesuit, bitch? Shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. If the man wants to be comfortable in, like, fucking sweatpants and a nice little t-shirt, let the man be comfortable, bitch. Was he in jail in the spacesuit? That's fucking crazy, by the way.
Prepare to carry that weight for the rest of your life.
Banish me to the moon. I don't care anymore. Wow, that was super negative. Is he gonna be alright up there? Hey, Athena, we may need some therapy soon. Just a heads up. He'll be fine, I think. As long as he doesn't totally give up and say he did it, that is. Witness testimony! I didn't kill him! All I did was support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of that rocket. Like as always, I took the— oh no, why would you say that? Hun, no! No! I want to believe you so badly! Why the fuck you lying? I'm always lying. Well, there goes the elevator. Oh no. I knew the elevator was going to be brought up. It was so obvious. It was so obvious it was going to be brought up. Like always, I took the elevator down to the middle level and headed for the corridor. Clay had passed out by the time we got there to order the active. Clay had passed out by the time we got the order to evacuate. I didn't kill Clay. I was trying to save him. He's so cute, though.
So you assert you didn't set off the bombs or murder the victim?
Wait, I was scrolling Tumblr. What's up with the elevator? He said he was using the elevator, the one that was caught on fire because of the explosion and deemed inaccessible. But I bet you think I'm lying, huh?
I reserve all judgment until after I've heard your full testimony.
I'm sure you don't believe me. Oh my god. Oh, look, magically, there's a second hidden one. Oh my god, that'd be a miracle. I bet you don't even believe I'm an astronaut. Girl, get up! Get up! Girl, get up! Get off the floor! Get off the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Get up! Don't think the judge doubts that. Who wears a suit like that except an astronaut? Cosplayers.
Well, I will say that when I saw you in that movie, you appeared quite courageous, although I suppose reality never quite lives up to fantasy.
Also, is that not an actor? Wait, did he play himself in the movie? That's crazy. I guess I'm just a big disappointment. My God. Stop! Get up off the floor! Get up! I really don't care what happens anymore. Oh no, he's completely given up.
What a depressing fellow. If you were to join me in the clink, I imagine that annoying sighing of yours would rub off on the other inmates.
Like how it rubbed off on Prosecutor Blackwell a second ago? Oh, was that him? Huh? That was Blackwell's line? That's so funny. Mr. Starbuck's testimony contains a glaring contradiction. The question is, what does it mean? Even if Mr. Starbucks is my client, I can't be gun-shy now. It's time to find the truth. Cross-examination! Cross-examination! I didn't kill him. All I did was support Clay. Hey, man. I took the elevator down to the middle level and headed for the corridor. The fuck you didn't. I think it's the bottom part, right? The middle level of the launch pad near the elevator. Yep.
Objection!
Mr. Starbuck, I need your testimony to be as accurate as possible. Was I not being accurate? No, because it's impossible for you to have taken the elevator down to the middle level.
What makes you say that, Mr. Justice?
But wait. He was on the other level because the number we saw. True. He was on the other level because the number we saw. Yeah. Launch pad 1. Is there a second launch pad? Is there a second launch pad that we don't know about? Launch pad 1. But the corridor was labeled number 2. Launch pad 1 insinuates that there's a second launch pad. Where is the second launch pad? I mean, I would have figured from the fact that it's a number to begin with. Yeah. Because the thing is, with the numbering of this being launch pad 1, insinuating there's multiple, and also the fact that in the security camera footage, we can see, like, right behind them, it's kind of blocked, but you can see it on the floor with that red line. There's number 2. There's a second launch pad. Bro doesn't know about the second launch pad. Where's the second launch pad? But why would they be coming out of the second launch pad unless that video camera footage is not of them? Unless that camera footage is doctored. That's a possibility. I actually like that possibility. No, but we know that they came through the door. I'm gonna lose my mind. This fucking game is gonna make me lose my mind. Also recall that after the explosion, the middle level elevator was engulfed in flames.
Oh, you're right. Which means...
I mean, Blackwell has used forged evidence before. Yeah. Exactly. The launch pad's elevator would have been unusable. In other words... Mr. Starbuck, your statement is decidedly inconsistent with the facts. Ah! What's with the helmet? Girl has stopped breathing. He is now a statue. Mission command! Mission command! Do you read me? Come in, please! Girl, I think he's having an anxiety attack. Girl, guys. Girl, we need to get out of here.
Objection!
This is mission command. I order you to pay attention! Stop this nonsense and answer my questions, Mr. Starbuck. Ah! My helmet! Ah! Oh god, he's dying! My oxygen tank! My oxygen concentration and body temperature declining, requesting medical assistance! Ah! Oh my god, he's fucking dead. Oh my god, he's actually dead. Girl, get up! Get up! Get up! Dude, space is bro's special interest. He clearly doesn't have astrophobia. Oh my god. Space hyperfixation standing for you.
Please stop pretending you've lost consciousness and stand back up.
I apologize, Your Honor. I forgot I was still on Earth. He wants to be so far away right now. Girl, he wants to be on this. He does not want to be here. The astrophobia is bullshit. I feel like we all just got a real glimpse of Solomon Starbuck, the astronaut. Yeah, he seemed more like an astronaut now than when he was doing all that sighing. Mr. Starbuck, would you please explain the inconsistency in your statement? About how you use the middle level elevator. I was nervous and I said the wrong thing. Sorry. Oh my god. Shakes you. Get your fucking shit together. I actually, took a different route, I think. What did you take then? The secret second elevator? If there's an actual second elevator, I'm gonna lose my mind. A different route?
I hope you're able to deliver a straight story this time.
Look at that man. That man is not straight. Nothing about him is straight. Ah! I'll get it right this time! Maybe. No. I mean, probably.
Probably. It is understandable that you may be nervous, but let me remind you that your accuracy is paramount in court.
Get your fucking shit together, Solomon. I like the name Solomon, by the way. I keep saying the name Solomon because it's just a nice name to say. Solomon Starbuck of the GAX space program. My escape route. Let's see. My escape route? What I said before was a mistake. I remember now. I took a different route. Maybe, probably, with the capsule and clay in my arms, I made my way down from the upper level. How the what? So you're saying you escaped without using the elevator? That's right. There's a ladder that spans the upper and middle levels. My question is, how are you carrying both the capsule and clay in your arms and using a ladder? Girl, that's not how that works. Yeah, everyone headbang in the fucking chat. God damn. I used the ladder to get to the middle level. Luckily, the fire hadn't reached the ladder, so we can make her escape that way. And the capsule you mentioned? Suppose you mean that thing next to Mr. Terran here? Was the capsule that important that you'd risk your life to take it with you? It almost goes without saying, but yeah. The capsule contains asteroid samples. Therefore, it's invaluable as research material. With the spacesuit on, clay weighs a ton. But, securing the capsule was also important. I need you to answer to the best of your ability. Mr. Starbuck, please remember that your verdict is writing on your testimony. Maybe I am guilty after all. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I wonder if you can see the stars in prison. Bet it's more comfortable than a spaceship. Oh. Cross-examination!
Begin!
My escape route. Well, clearly it's the last one. Let's see, my escape route. What I said before was a mistake. I remember now. I took a different route, maybe, probably. With the capsule and clan in my arms, I made my way down from the upper level. What can we present? Can we present anything? I guess the diagram to show that it would have been impossible, because how the fuck are you carrying someone up the ladder?
Objection!
Mr. Starbuck, why don't you just tell the truth? The truth? Let's see. The Earth is blue? Yeah, I guess. Technically, you're not wrong. There's more colors. I'm so tickled by this animation, by the way. I would just press it. Probably should have just pressed it. But that one felt like the most obvious one to be like, okay, we gotta present something here. What do I have that could be presented? No, that's not right. I guess the Earth isn't blue? Yeah, that's it. Get your fucking shit together, man. The truth, Mr. Starbuck. The oxygen concentration is super low in this area! Get your fucking shit together! Prepare the emergency oxygen tanks!
Mr. Justice, the witness appears confused. Please help draw out the truth from him.
Mr. Starbuck? Sir, take off the suit. Please take off the suit. Under the circumstances at the time, you couldn't possibly have reached the boarding lounge via the upper level route. Huh? Not as long as this was along the escape route. The ladder? Because there's no fucking way you could have used it.
Take that!
To get down from the upper level to the middle level where the Launchpad 1 corridor is, you would have to go down the ladder. Isn't that right, Mr. Starbuck? Of course. That was the only way we could escape.
Objection!
But how would that work? At the time, you were supporting Mr. Terran over your shoulders, were you not? But remember, he was in his full space gear as well, putting him at over 200 pounds. Oh. Well, it's easy on the moon. Gravity's only 1/6 of what it is on Earth. We are not on the moon! We're not on the moon! Girl, I think the spacesuit is not helping him. He's too confused. We need to get him out of it.
Objection!
The space center is located on Earth. Short of being an octopus, climbing a ladder with an adult male in space gear on one arm, while carrying the capsule in your other is impossible, wouldn't you say? Oh. So, Mr. Starbuck, how exactly did you climb down that ladder with your arms full? Ah! Mr. Starbuck, come clean and tell us the truth now! Now! Get him! Oh, there's a lot of stuff. What that? Ah! Ah! Engineer! Where's that engineer? Oxygen leak detected due to faulty maintenance. Evacuate immediately! What the? He's flying the coop! Oh my god. Girl's fucking levitating. He's defying gravity. Ah, help! I'm caught in the ceiling. Help. Oh my god, he's Alphaba! Someone get him down from there!
Bailiff! Prepare the cherry picker! We must launch our rescue mission at once!
Well, that's one way to take off while being questioned. I'd rather prove his innocence so he can go back to space again someday for real. He's such a boy failure. He's such a failure. I love him. Go, girl. Give us nothing and everything at the same time.
Now, Mr. Starbuck, do you think you can keep your feet planted on the ground?
Yes, apologize for losing control. Are you ready to tell us the truth? Not that! Anything but that! What is going on? This isn't like the Mr. Starbuck I know. It appears Spice Boy is prone to deception. Deception? Deception! Witness! Yikes! Yes? I thought your story odd. Perhaps the inconsistencies can be explained as the result of a medical side effect? Medical side effect? What do you mean medical side effect? What now? Ah! Prosecutor Blackwell, please! Don't talk about that! What are you talking about, Prosecutor Blackwell? Didn't already state that Space Boy is, ironically, terrified of going into space. That's why he took some precautions just before the launch. For you see, traces of this anti-anxiety drug were found in his system. Oh, I sense things are about to nosedive. You got it all wrong! I told them during the investigation, too! I don't know anything about any drugs. I've never took any medication, I swear. Were you drugged? It was found in his system, but he doesn't remember taking it? How could that be? Somebody must have slipped them to me. But I guess maybe that's why I don't remember. Because of the side effects. Yeah. That's why I really don't remember much about what really happened. Fuck! Oh my god! You have memory lapses? Are you fucking serious? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit you over the head with a steel chair. How about that? Okay. That's aggressive. My bad. Same, Robin. Fucking same. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Okay, so this is where we're going. Got it. What? Got everyone yapping.
Order! Order in the court!
Can't get any useful testimony out of him if he doesn't remember anything. Oh, this certainly explains why his testimony kept changing. Why didn't he just tell me he couldn't remember? I guess he didn't want anyone to find out he was terrified of going into space. Maybe I really did do it?
Which brings us to the answer of our original question. Of how the witness climbed down the ladder with a dead body.
It does.
So, what is it? A dead man feels no pain and makes no complaints, Justice Dono. So the body was simply dropped down from the top of the ladder.
That's a rough fall. Were there any injuries to support this?
Oh my! I see. And then the defendant could climb down with his hand free.
Objection!
Drop the body down? Who would do such a disrespectable thing? Besides, dropping the body down would leave marks on the body itself.
So you're capable of quick thinking. Yes, you are correct.
Really? Oh, thanks? Ah! Huh? What's this?
This is the oxygen tank from the victim's spacesuit. It's ruptured, and I'm sure you can figure out why.
You can't be implying it ruptured when the defendant dropped the victim's body.
I am, for they have fractured easily when struck.
That's not safe. Your air tank is struck when Struck fractures easily? Girl, that's not good.
Objection!
Even if that's true, the tank's explosion and shrapnel would leave marks on the body. Yet according to the autopsy report, only the knife wound was found in the victim's body. You're clearly grasping at straws with this line of reasoning.
Silence.
Silence, twink! Spacesuit isn't heavy for the sake of being heavy, Justice Donald. It includes the latest technological devices and is made from the fabric of tomorrow. And yet he still got fucking stabbed, so what's the truth, Beverly? The fabric was made to protect the astronauts from the dangers of space. So falling a few Earth yards would hardly leave a mark on the wearer.
Objection!
Then shouldn't it have been impossible to stab someone through it as well? It should. And yet, through the sheer coincidence, the knife slipped through a weak spot in the suit's structure and found its way to its target. What are the chances? You forget that our killer is an astronaut himself with the knowledge of how the suits work. Ugh, it's got me there. And now my argument has been proven. Space Boy killed the victim in the rocket and then dropped his body from the upper level. Then after climbing down, he shouldered the body and made sure the camera recorded. There's no room for debate about these facts. It's clear that Solomon Starbuck is the only one who could have killed Clay Terran. Ah! Here, the report regarding the astronaut's oxygen tanks. Consider it my send-off gift. Feel free to use it as payment to cross the further Styx. Ah! Oxygen tank data added to the court record. Let's look at that. Hey, this report is pretty detailed. Let's take a look. Remaining oxygen in tanks. The display on the astronaut's left shoulder shows the oxygen's remaining. After the incident, the oxygen tanks was ruptured. After the incident, the victim's oxygen tank was ruptured and the tank remaining was 0%. Okay. The tank belonging to Starbuck, who claimed to have carried the victim, said it was 80% full. Tanks were functioning properly at the time. 80%. Does that align with what we see? That's not right. That's 50%. Okay, what does that mean? We can't see the display of the other one. What does that mean? 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 The tank belonging to Starstruck, who claimed to have carried the victim, was 80% full. But the person we see has 50%. After the incident, the victim's tank was ruptured and remaining oxygen was 0. Obviously, because there's no more oxygen in there. So that means it wasn't Starbuck who was carrying the person in the photograph or in the camera video. That's what that means. Because it would have said 80%. But instead, because it says 50, it's the victim who's carrying the guy. So the person who's unconscious and being helped would have been Solomon. Right? That's what that means. I think. Also, wait, if Sullivan was confident that the suit would protect him, wouldn't he be able to drop him knowing he would be safe? That also is true. He could have just dropped himself. Okay. Hey, this report is pretty detailed. Let's see. Display on the astronaut's left shoulder shows the oxygen remaining. I guess that means these glowing cyan digits represent the oxygen left in the tank. So yeah, okay. So that means if 80% was left for Solomon, but we see 50 in the video, that means that the other display we can't see must say 80, and that means that the 50%er is Clay. That means Clay was the one who got them down, and that Solomon is unconscious, which means Clay is still alive at this moment in time, which means he was not murdered on the spaceship. The fuck is going on? I'm done for. I'm going to prison instead of space!
Space boy.
Yes!
Take heart. The bejeweled night sky is still beautiful even when viewed through bars.
You mean the stars are seen from prison?
That's right. Your cell will be your spaceship. Picture the view through the iron bars. It's like being an astronaut in your own craft for all time.
It's not a half bad thought. Mr. Starbuck? Prosecutor Blackwell's got him good. Spaceship prison cell. Fly me and my guilt and my despair into the deepest, darkest space. Oh my god. Girl, get up! Oh my god. And then, let's get sucked into a black hole together! Oh my god!
Objection!
Mr. Starbuck, you can't give up hope! Oh. Yes, Apollo? You know, Clay really looked up to you. He said you were an incredible man. He said you'd never give up on your dreams and passion for space, no matter the situation. He said that? So don't give up now and help me prove your innocence! For the sake of the man who respected you and believed in you, Clay Terran! Clay...
You're wasting your breath.
Ugh. 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 Woo! Apollo! Thank you! I can see things clearly now. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. Mr. Starbuck! I'm fine now. Thanks for reminding me my life's mission. Right, we'll be fine. I'll prove your innocence, you'll see. And after that, we'll get you back into space. Ah! You've ignited the booster rockets of my soul! I'm on fire! I'm Solomon Starbuck, astronaut, cosmic hero chosen by the universe itself. This is no time to be whimpering and crying. Can't let you and Clay down. Boulder Dash. The sun, the moon. All of space is calling to me. Solomon Soul Starbuck. Ready for launch. Begin the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! What the fuck? Girl starts levitating. Is he actually levitating? Oh my god, he like flew for a second. Oh my god.
Well, I feel I've witnessed an actual rocket launch.
Apollo! You did it! You broke Prosecutor Blackwell's grip over Mr. Starbuck. Can't take the credit. Well, Mr. Starbuck, he pulled himself through.
You simpletons are done massaging one another's egos. No matter how positive your mood, my advantage remains unshakable. I have but to wait for the final verdict. Isn't that right, your boldness?
I can't let up now. I have to stop Blackwell. I have to see this through. Mr. Starbuck only has to make it back into space. I won't allow Clay's dream to remain unfulfilled. I've got to destroy Blackwell's argument somehow. Just think. Justice, think. The only people at Launchpad 1 were Clay and Mr. Starbuck. And if Clay was already dead by the time this footage was taken, then only person who could have killed him was Mr. Starbuck. So we just gotta prove that Clay is not dead, which he's not in this photo. So the only one to counter Blackwell's argument is if I can prove that Clay was still alive when they arrived at the boarding lounge. In which case I should be able to find some contradictions in the evidence itself. Now let's see, about this data we just received. This supposedly proves that Mr. Starbuck drops Clay's body onto Launchpad 1. But if I'm gonna prove that false, then there must be something I can use here.
Oh, enough of this farce, you boldness. Let's have your verdict.
Objection!
Prosecutor Blackwell, you seem to be in quite a hurry to rush the verdict. What about this oxygen tank data you just submitted just now? It says that Mr. Starbuck's tank has 80% remaining while Mr. Terrence had 0. Do you stand by the accuracy of this report?
Of course.
Then I guess it simply means that it's faulty as evidence goes.
You explain what you mean, Justice Dono.
It's simple. This evidence contradicts the facts of this case. Take a look here at the detailed description and you'll see what I mean.
I hope you have some evidence, Mr. Justice, because I don't see what's so contradictory.
Yes, Your Honor. Right away. This is the evidence that the oxygen tank report stands in contradiction to. The video camera.
Take that!
And how does this evidence present a contradiction?
The problem is this part here. It's the little guy.
Take
This
that!
thing. Note the remaining oxygen in Mr. Starbuck's tank as he's carrying Mr. Terran.
It appears to say 50.
Yes, but according to the data, our client's tank has 80% remaining.
The oxygen in the tank increased?
I see Your Honor finds it strange as I do. It's bad enough that there's a contradiction, but the increase in oxygen is beyond illogical.
Oh my, you're absolutely right. What is going on here?
Silence!
I too find it odd that the oxygen remaining has increased. It would be as odd as any of my rations were to increase. Oh, that's kind of sad. But what does that prove? It doesn't change the fact that the defendant carrying the victim's corpse.
Objection!
I'm gonna bet you don't get more rations because you don't abide to the rules. Either way, the oxygen remaining shouldn't increase just as your rations don't increase. Therefore, this new information is critical. We can't overlook it.
Silence!
In case, do you have an answer to this riddle of the mysteriously increasing oxygen? You better not disappoint or declare the inconsistency as mere equiption malfunction.
Prosecutor Blackwell has a point. I suppose it could be a simple malfunction. Mr. Justice, if you cannot prove an adequate counter-argument to this point, I'm afraid I must bring this trial to an end. So do you think you can explain why the remaining oxygen level increased?
Of course I can. The thing to do at a time like this is to turn my thinking around. Mr. Starbuck has no memory of it, but he claims to have carried Clay. So this man with the 50 on his tank ought to be Mr. Starbuck. But if anything, the display on his oxygen tank should have shown an 80. This is a clear contradiction between the report and the security footage. So what should I be asking is not why did the oxygen level increase, but what had to happen to make it look like it increased? Am I making some kind of mistake in my base assumptions here?
Well, Mr. Justice, we are waiting.
Oh god. Yes, Your Honor, I'm ready to answer. This is why the remaining oxygen appears to have increased. They were going the other way. No. The victim was carrying the defendant. Probably the tanks were damaged. No. Because if the tanks were damaged, it wouldn't show that. It wouldn't increase if the tanks were damaged. The victim was carrying the defendant. What if it was the other way around?
The, other way around. Would you care to explain, Mr. Justice?
As you can see, Your Honor, both men had their helmets on in this footage. But if it turns out, this is where our base assumptions went astray. We assumed that it was Mr. Starbuck helping Mr. Terran, but it was the other way around. It wasn't Mr. Starbuck helping Mr. Terran at all. It was Mr. Terran who was helping Mr. Starbuck into the boarding lounge.
It was what? Order! Mr. Justice! You mean to tell me that the person in the right in this image is the victim, Clay Terran?
It's the only way the riddle of the increasing oxygen level can be solved, Your Honor. At this point in time, the remaining oxygen in the victim's tank was at 50%. And when the victim was found in the boarding lounge, his tank was at 0%. That's right! There's nothing contradictory about the oxygen level decreasing. This means Mr. Terran was alive as they made their escape to the lounge. Aha! Which means he was killed in the lounge. Interesting.
Silence.
How short your memory is. Have you forgotten what you yourself proposed? Even if the victim was alive at this point in time. How did he descend the ladder with his arms full? That is the question.
Objection!
Prosecutor Blackquill, you can't hurt me with a broken blade.
Excuse me?
It's true that we don't know how they got down the ladder. I suppose that matter needs further investigating. But we have proven that Mr. Terran was alive when he reached the boarding lounge. This fact alone shatters your claims, and opens up the possibility that the victim could have possibly been killed by a third party. There were two people who claimed to be the first on the scene. So can we truly trust their statements? Let's see. The two people were Detective Candace Arm, and Yuri Cosmos, right? Think that one of them might have been given a false statement to the police? Yes, it's certainly possible. We might have to do a little more digging.
It seems that we'll have to hear the testimonies of these two people first on the scene.
Ooh, we get to meet Candace and this Yuri. Score.
Come to think of it, Detective Arm should be here in court right now.
We can do a cross-examination. Let's go!
Bailiff, could you please show Detective Arm to the stand?
Oh? Oh god, what now? No! I have an announcement, everyone. Fucking toenail!
What's the meaning of this? We're in the middle of a trial here.
Please remain calm and listen carefully. Someone has reactivated the bomb. The bomb was defused, but it's about to explode. So this is right. Oh my god, this is right before that trial. Load! A bomb? Now? Ugh! Everybody run! Eek, I don't want to die! Oh no. Everybody's panicking. Y'all, aren't you gonna run as well?
Silence.
Headless chickens with a death wish, the lot of you. Calm yourselves before all else.
Come on, Apollo! Let's get out of here! But what about Mr. Starbuck's dream? And who will carry out Clay's final wish? I know it's because he's the one responsible, but why isn't Toenail trying to defuse it? Because he's a fucking idiot. I don't know anymore. I don't care what happens to me. I'm not gonna let some bomb blow the truth up forever. I refuse to let things end here. Apollo, this is not the time to be dramatic! If we do not get out of here now, we are going to die! Come on, this way! Hey, ouch! Let me go! Apollo! Juniper? She hasn't evacuated yet? Ah! Juniper! Are you alright? Apollo, no! Not that way! Ah! Oh no! That was Apollo trying to help Juniper when we heard in the first case. To be continued! Damn, Gina! Yeah, damn. Ads now. No! Oh, damn. Alright. That was the trial. Save. Oh, we do get an investigation. Okay, good. How long have we used? 2 hours? Yeah, we did a trial day. That's good for today. Courtroom revolutionnaire. I love Athena's theme, by the way. It's so good. Man, I really hope we get an Athena Psych series like we did with Apollo, because she really deserves it. She's such a good character. Alright. Return to title screen? Absolutely. Alright. Let's get the end screen on. Yeah! Hold on, let me get everything playing real quick. Absolutely. Thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to Robin, thank you to Pagetown, thank you to everybody who came by and lurked and watched, and to all the VOD watchers as well. Mwah. I've been procrastinating food too long, I gotta go eat. Go get some food! Go get some nice food. Hell yeah. Go get your yums. As always, I stream here on Twitch twice a week, Thursdays and Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to join the Discord server, it is in the chat right now and also in the description of all my VODs. I have a VOD channel, obviously, at NihilLights, where all my VODs get posted the next day. And yeah. Let me check something real quick, because I think we have a Izzy streaming. Do I want to raid today? I don't know if I want to raid today. But do go check out Izzy. Is there like a fucking... It's a fucking... How do I... How do I give a shout out? Do you want to do that? Because that would be nice. We can do that. Shout out is conceivable. Because I think they're streaming right now. Yeah. But as always, thank you all so much for coming by. And I will see you guys next time for whatever this craziness is about to be. Oh god. Can't believe Clay is dead. My Polly is in shambles. Well, no, not in shambles. We can still have Polly. Bye.